I'll never forget that crisp autumn morning in Willow Creek Estates, a quiet suburban neighborhood tucked away in the rolling hills of suburban Ohio. The kind of place where folks wave from their porches and kids ride bikes until the streetlights come on. But that day, the peace was shattered with the growl of a chainsaw echoing from my backyard. I rushed outside in my robe, heart pounding, and there she was, Linda Whitaker, our self-appointed HOA enforcer, standing smugly with a clipboard as two hired guys revved up their tools against my 120-year-old maple tree. That maple wasn't just shade. It was a family heirloom, planted by my great-grandpa when this land was farmland, long before the cul-de-sacs and vinyl siding took over. Its branches had held my childhood tires swing, hosted barbecues, and watched generations grow. And now, Linda was declaring war on it and me. She waved her clipboard like a royal decree. Section 52.4 of the Covenant's hazardous overgrowth must be eliminated for community safety. I demanded they stop, but she just smirked, insisting it was an emergency protocol. Turns out, no such rule existed. This was pure power play. I crossed her once at a meeting over my garage paint color, and now she was out for blood. Little did she know, she'd picked the wrong neighbor. I grabbed my phone, started recording, and called her bluff right there. The workers hesitated, glancing between us like they'd rather be anywhere else. Turd off, I barked. One guy killed the engine, looking relieved. Linda's face twisted in fury, but she backed down for the moment. "You'll get an official notice," she hissed, storming off with her entourage. Game on. Back inside, I brewed coffee strong enough to wake the dead and call my buddy Mark, a sharp attorney from downtown. He listened to my rant, then said, "Send the video. This is trespassing, plain and simple. Get the tree inspected to prove it's healthy." I emailed the HOA board, attaching the footage and demanding proof of her bogus rule. Meanwhile, I hit the hardware store for security cameras and no trespassing signs, rigging them up like Fort Knox. By afternoon, the board replied. No Section 52.4 existed, and Linda had no authority for removals. Victory? Not yet. That evening, a fake violation notice appeared in my mailbox, $200 daily fine until the maple came down, signed by Linda as HOA chairwoman. She wasn't even on the executive board. She just ran the flower committee. I scanned it and forwarded it everywhere, including the police non-emergency line. The neighborhood chat exploded. Folks shared their own Linda horror stories, finding one guy for a birdhouse, harassing another over holiday lights. Support poured in, "We've got your back, Jack." But Linda doubled down, sending more phony fines, stacking them like poker chips. I documented everything, turning my kitchen into a war room of emails, reports, and timestamps. A certified arborist confirmed the maple was solid, worth $35,000 to replace. Mark whistled over the phone. "If she touches it again, that's felony territory." Tensions boiled when a fierce thunderstorm hit. Winds howled, lightning cracked, and across the street, Linda's neglected elm brown and brittle for years snapped like a matchstick, crashing through her roof in a splintering mess. Shingles flew, windows shattered. Neighbors rushed out, but Linda emerged screaming, pointing at me. "You did this. You sabotaged my tree for revenge." Pure delusion. The cops arrived, sirens blaring, and shut her down. "Ma'am, that elm's been dead forever. Storm damage, not sabotage." Neighbors backed me up, recounting how they'd warned her. Her accusations fizzled, but the rage in her eyes? Chilling. Undeterred, Linda ramped up her crusade, blanketing the block with absurd citations. Wrong mailbox height, unapproved garden gnomes. She even cited her own house, thinking it'd look impartial. Big mistake. The city inspectors, tipped off, swarmed her property and slapped her with real violations. Overgrown weeds, structural cracks, the works. Irony at its finest. She pushed for those strict codes herself. The HOA called an emergency meeting, packed with fed-up residents. One by one, we aired grievances. Linda defended herself. I'm the only one keeping standards. But the chair exposed her. You're not chairwoman. You pick petunias. You're done. She stormed out, red-faced, as applause erupted. But bullies don't quit. 3 nights later, my cameras pinged at 1 a.m. There was Linda, in black sweats, lugging a chainsaw across my lawn. She fired it up, blade biting into the maple's trunk, sawdust flying in the moonlight. I dialed 911, heart racing. She's here now, armed and destroying my tree. Sirens wailed as neighbors woke, phones out recording. Cops swarmed. Drop it. She screamed about her authority, but they cuffed her mid-rant. The damage? A gaping wound halfway through. The arborist shook his head the next day. Unstable now. Cities ordering removal. Watching crews chainsaw my family's legacy hurt like hell. Neighbors gathered, some teary-eyed. But Linda? She faced the music. The court was brutal. Mark laid out the evidence. Videos, fake notices, police reports. Witnesses piled on neighbors, board members, even the arborist, valuing the loss at felony levels. Linda rambled about community protection, but the judge wasn't buying. This is vandalism, harassment, and abuse of imagined power. No excuses. She got hit with restitution, full $35,000 plus cost probation, counseling, community service, and a permanent ban from HOA roles. Fines buried her. She sold her house and slunk away, defeated. The neighborhood exhaled. We didn't stop there. Insurance covered replanting, and the community turned out to plant a new maple sapling. We added benches, making it a mini park. Picnics followed, kids laughing where shade would one day return. Willow Creek felt alive again. No more clipboard tyranny, just folks looking out for each other. That old maple fell, but it united us stronger than ever. What do you think? Should HOA busybodies like Linda face harsher penalties, or is community service enough? Share your take in the comments below. Have you dealt with a neighborhood nightmare? Let's hear your side and debate it out.